How's it going, everybody? It is Ethan and Koder, and welcome back to an episode of KodeKraft. In this episode, we do a little bit of exploring, get some nice fresh air in that 1.19 terrain, and then we come down to the stinky, smelly nether region and conquer this Bastion to build this nice little Froglight farm to go ahead and fuel and light up some of our future builds. So I'm super excited about this episode. Let's go ahead and roll the intro and get right into this. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode here on the KodeKraft world. We're not really going to be working on the nether perimeter this episode, but I do want to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an update. I've been grinding away, and as you can kind of see here, we have basically the halfway point on this side done. It's not exactly halfway because the chunks don't really line up perfectly. We have about the halfway point done over here, and then we have about 6 other chunks this way to do. So the good news is that we're almost done with the worst part, which is the top layer, which is literally just full on nothing but bedrock. And as we go deeper and deeper, it's going to be less and less bedrock, so it should be faster and faster to go ahead and fix up. However, the bad news is that it takes me about a week plus to do one strip. So basically that means that we've got 6+ weeks, but that's also if I'm only working on this and nothing else. If I'm actually working on other things with the Minecraft world, it's going to take me even longer. So let's probably say about 2 months plus. So we're still over 2 months out on this. We're also going to need more blackstone or netherrack to fill in cracks and stuff like that. So we do have a whole bunch of work to still do. However, this is not actually what I wanted to work on today. What I actually want to do to start out this episode, let me check my light to work good, is go to the overworld. And I want to do a little bit of exploring. As you guys know, in the last episode, we did some chunk pruning to go ahead and clean up a whole bunch of chunks for us to explore for 1.19 features. And originally, we were going to only go like 5,000 blocks in one direction. I think it was like north or something like that. However, in between episodes, I decided that's probably going to be better to just do a 5,000 by 5,000 block area. So I want to go ahead and start exploring all of that before 1.20 comes out later this summer. Or at least I think it's coming out this summer. So in between episodes and at the start of episodes, maybe I want to go ahead and fill out some of our maps. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go back to the overworld. I'm going to make 9 maps, and I want to do the map so that we have about 500 by 500. So that means that the first map should fill up just our little base, and then after that, the next map should go another outer ring to about 1,000 by 1,000, and then we'll kind of expand out from there. So I'm going to meet you guys over at our base. I'm going to try to build up, I guess, 9 maps. I think we need to get them to level 2, and then I'm gonna do some exploring with some rockets. I need to grab my elytra and all that stuff, and then once we're done, we'll talk about what my next plans are, and then maybe I'll even show you guys some cool stuff along the way. So I'll meet you guys over there. Maps take a compass and paper. For some reason, I had 7 compasses just lying around, so I'm gonna go ahead and use those. Also, I cleaned my computer this weekend, and I was hoping that we'd get a little bit better performance here on Minecraft while recording, but it doesn't seem like it was a cooling issue. I'm not sure what the problem is. CPU usage is only 4.2% on OBS, so I really think that I do want to go ahead and upgrade to an NVIDIA GPU sooner rather than later so we can get that hardware encoding, but we'll see. So now we need some paper, so let's go ahead and make some of that. Hopefully this is enough, and I don't know how to zoom them out, so I'll have to take a look at that. So we got some paper, and then we just need to surround the compass with some paper, I thought. Or is it like this? There we go, like that. And we might need a little bit more, but that's fine. We need to also figure out how to do the cartographer table. Let's go ahead and just make another stack of paper, I guess, and we can use whatever's left over to make a bunch of rockets later. But let's do this. Whoops, of course, scuffed it. There we go. And I think we need some paper anyway to use a cartographer table. We have these from I don't even know what. So if we do this, okay, is this only going to, I think we actually have to do it in here, I bet. Is it like this? Not like that. Not like that. Let me do a little bit of research real quick. So Minecraft Wiki does say it's a cartographer table, and it says that we put a piece of paper here and a map on the top. Do we have, oh, we're gonna have to go through, that's annoying. We're gonna have to go through and start the maps as we go. That's kind of crappy. So I guess that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll start our first map, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it. But boom, and then, oh, it's not gonna be centered. Are you gonna be kidding me here? we're going to go like this. We're going to take this guy. We're going to zoom it out. And that's level 1. And then we want to get to level... Actually, that says... Yeah, that says level 1. We want to get to level 2. Like so. And, oh man, I was really hoping that it'd be centered. I might try a couple other things. I really wanted it to be centered on 0, 0, but I don't know if that's how maps work. Maps might not let you center on 0, 0, but we also need to go ahead and grab our cartography table and everything else that we need. So I am gonna go ahead and start doing our exploration and whatnot. I'll probably end up breaking my elytra and stuff, but it is what it is. Put this in my offhand. And yeah, so I'm gonna also do some research to see if we can get the map centered on the middle chunk. I don't think that you can, I would assume, because I was basically in the center, and I might just go make another map and see if I can go in the center. But yeah, I'm gonna do my exploration. I'll let you guys in on any cool stuff that I find, and then we'll meet back here in the main base to talk about what my plans are for this episode after this. So I've got some pretty bad news that you guys probably saw coming, and I should have saw coming as well. We can't center our base on a level 2, level 3, level 4 map, not even level 1 map, because Mojang, I love the developers and everything, but I don't know why they decided to do maps the way they did, but it isn't centered on 0, 0 anymore, so we can't even center our base within a 2x2 map, even though our base is literally centered on 0, 0. This is what it looks like on a level 3 map. It's like, looks like it's in the left corner. So what we might end up doing is just going through and doing a bunch of level 4 maps. I think we can basically do like 4 or something level 2 map or level 4 maps like this and get a lot of the what we want, because the level 4 map is going to be 2000 by 2000 or something like that. So I might go through and do a bunch of level 4 maps and get as much mapped out as I can and kind of do, I don't know, a little area like this, I suppose. And then maybe later on what we can do is go through and we can take each one of those level 4 maps. You can actually turn a level 4 map into a 3x3 grid of level 3 maps, and that's what we might do in the future. But I wanted to let you kind of give you guys an update on what was going down with this. Maybe I'll go ahead and just do another ring like this. I'm not sure, but this is a 2x2 that we got right now. I said I was going to place these down, but it's okay for now. I suppose we're going to need a lot more compasses. We're going to need a lot more of other stuff. They've just been doing a lot of just kind of tinkering and trying to get things working. I think that's the map that we're sitting at. I'm not sure because there's nothing else there. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting at. I think I'll go ahead. I guess we'll just keep up with this for the time being. And then whenever we want to do a little bit nicer map of our actual base, what we'll go ahead and do is just do a level 0 map, have it zoomed in, and then do it that way, and that'll work. But I just want to get a surrounding area. Down here somewhere, there's like an ocean, and there is a guardian temple that I found. Maybe we can use it, I'm not sure. And we might also expand our little like terraforming around here. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more exploring, and then we'll get into what I want to do today. So this is all the mapping work done. This is not the right direction, and again, it looks like it's not centered, but our base is literally centered on 0, 0, so it's a little bit jank. You can see a little bit of a line here where we went ahead and reset chunks. This map shows approximately 1000 by 1000, so if you think about it, we're gonna go another like 2 or 3 or 4 up this way, and another 4 this way, that way, that way. We'll go ahead and map out this whole area. I don't plan on, you know, keeping everything like this down in the ocean over here. And again, this is not the right orientation, so keep that in mind. North should be pointing this way. And I think technically this is north, because this is the ocean over there. So this is technically north. That should be facing that way, and maybe I'll fix it later. But there's a few ocean monuments, so we might go right over here. And then over in this area over here, there is actually a villager outpost that has LAs in it. That's at 1031-872, so we might go check that out as well. That's all we're gonna do for exploring for the day. Again, I'm gonna try to do like another outer ring or whatever in between episodes or whatnot, on top of working on the nether perimeter. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw them inside of like a box, and then I'm gonna also prepare some things for today's episode. And once we get all of that prepared, I'll be back with you guys so we can discuss what I want to do in this episode. We're actually back in the nether because we are going to be working another day, and if you can see, I have all my netherite gear on. That's because we're doing something very, very dangerous today. But today, all we really need for our project is we need a bunch of blocks as well as a beacon, and that's because we're gonna go searching for a bastion. I want to make a Froglight farm, but the thing is I could just make it on the roof of the nether, but that's pretty boring. I want to go ahead and make one out of a bastion, so that way I can make it cool and everything. So that's the plan for the day. We do already have our tadpoles, so all I have to do is go ahead and breed up some more frogs and get more tadpoles and get those all ready to go. However, we do need to go ahead and find a bastion, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start looking this way. We haven't really done that much exploring in this direction, and we're gonna see what we can find. Right now my mob switch should be turned off, so we should be seeing mobs and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some exploring, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, once we find a bastion, I'm gonna set up a beacon. We're gonna try to slay it out, and then after we slay it out, we're gonna go ahead and build up a farm, and that'll be the episode for the day. We might also want to go ahead and throw our elytra back on just to kind of fly around, but yeah. So I'll meet you guys once we find... Is that a broken portal? Ourselves a bastion. I literally flew for 2 seconds, not even a minute has passed, and we've already found one over here. It's interesting. I don't know what is going on with this one. It's like built into the ground, or not the ground, but like built into the ceiling. What I'd like to do is get on the top of it and get a beacon, because I know these things are super dangerous and I don't really want to deal with it without a beacon. And then once we get our beacon set up, we'll go inside and try to deal with them. Hopefully, fingers crossed, our beacon will reach all the way down. These things are pretty tall. We'll see. But I'm going to, I guess, clear some space out here and get a beacon set up, and I'll be back with y'all once we're ready to go down inside. All right, everyone, got the beacon set up, and whenever I inevitably die, I want to make sure I lose as little items as possible. So this is all I'm taking down there with me. I put all my tools and all this other stuff back in here, and we should be good to go. We got our beacon, and hopefully it reaches all the way down. And maybe we should just start taking some pot shots at this guy right here, because he's gonna be a problem. Wow, that just instantly smoked him. So I have a feeling that this is either 2 or it's like connected down below somehow. But I'm gonna go ahead and take some shots at these guys real quick. Maybe we can kill them, and then we'll come down here maybe. I want to definitely start from like the bottom though. I don't want to fall in and go from the top down. What I'm trying to say is I want to go in the actual entrance, not where we're at right now, because I feel like this is cheating a little bit. I think the entrance is down here. We might as well take this guy out while we have a shot. Took his friend out. Okay, there's one brute down. So here we go. Let's go ahead and... Oh wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought. And let's go ahead and try to kill some brutes, I guess. Oh. I'm gonna cheat. I don't know if they're gonna come after me or not, but I'm gonna try to play it as safe as possible, basically. Those guys are mad at me, that's fine. I think we can get to those chests, though. So we'll see. Oh, nice. Junk, okay. And soul speed, cool. And I like to go to Blackstone, some ancient debris. Cool. Some gold. I'll definitely take that. I'll take these as well. Let's go ahead and keep going. There's 3 of them. So I'm wondering, this is one structure or not. I don't know if my beacon's gonna last over there. So it's good to go ahead and get those guys out of the way. So let's keep moving downwards. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything left on this side. I think we want to get to down here. That was not very smart of me. Oh, I just lost him. There he is. Okay. Okay, they're up there. Okay, well this is kind of cheating. But I'm gonna go ahead, take some shots at him. Oh, look who we got. One normal guy, but get all the gilded blackstone. We got pig step. Let's go. Ooh, nice. Golden carrots. I'll take that. I've lost count how many brutes we've killed. Killed a few though, so I don't know how many more I can expect at this point. I know that there's something like 8 or something like that in here. So I'll just keep my eye out. But after the brutes are gone, that's kind of like the biggest issue, and after that it's not too big of a deal. But we've already gotten this guy as well, I'm assuming. Actually, there's some gilded blackstone in there, so we haven't gotten that one. Uh-oh. 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 We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, we're good. You don't scare me. This guy does. Okay, we're good. Okay, so that was another brute down. Ooh, a gold apple. Or gilded stone. Oh, there's another one. He just fell off, I think. Imagine we do all this work just for nothing. What it's looking like. Nice. Mount banner, cool. Take the gold. And I'm not seeing the spawner. I thought the spawner was like in the center. I'm gonna go back to the top, I guess, clean up, and go look for another one that has a spawner in it, I suppose. Look at all these dudes standing here menacingly. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. Oh my goodness, look at all of them. I'm pretty sure that I'm standing on top of a spawner as we speak. I don't think we have to worry about this one not having one. But we'll still go ahead and explore this. I'll save you guys at theatrics for the most part. We already explored that other one. And so I'll go ahead and like primarily clear this out on my own. Maybe show you guys some highlights of me killing some piglins and go from there. I'll probably put up the beacon in the middle here. And yeah, we'll get going. And I'll be back with you guys once we're ready to start working on the farm that we wanted to set up today. Back in we go to loot and plunder. I put this, by the way, like just about in the middle of both sides. I'm assuming that there is a spawner inside there. If not, I'm gonna be very sad. We've already killed like 5 of these guys, so hopefully there's not that many left. Alright, so there's probably more on this side because I think we cleared out the other side all the way. And down there is where our spawner is going to be, so terrific. Alright, I think we got all of the really bad guys cleared out, and we found our spawner. So we're going to need to center it on this. I'm going to need to do some research on doing a farm like this, but I think we should be able to just leave. We're probably going to come back and get some stuff to clear out all of this lava, but that's fine. And we're going to need to also clear this area out as well. That's why I brought all the shulker boxes. But I'm going to go back up to my base camp if I can figure out an easy way up. I don't know if there is an easy way up. I'm gonna go back up to my base camp, get settled in, and then do some research, and then we're gonna get started on this farm. We might still have a brute or 2 in here, but that's all part of the fun. I got our area laid out. It's apparently 11 by 11. Ilmango never actually made like a full tutorial on it. I just kind of counted out his blocks and everything. And now what we need to go ahead and do is inside this area that is outlined by the brick up top, we need to kind of go down a couple, I believe, although I want to be a little bit careful so I don't, you know, do that. And I'll fill this in. But then what we want to go ahead and do is take this out, cut it down. That way they fall straight down. I'm gonna have to run back home and probably get some glass and whatnot to clean up some of the mess. Then we need a like minecart unloader thingamabob, and that's about it, and some frogs. The frogs will be what takes a little bit longer this episode because we got to breed them and everything, but that shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. It'll just take a little bit of time. So yeah, I'm gonna dig this out. I think we need to go here, and there's going to be a little bit of lava here and there that we'll have to clean up just because it wasn't perfect, but it is what it is. And then I'll be back with you guys if these guys don't annoy me to death. Got a nice little hole dug. I think this should do for now. Obviously I'm going to want to make it a little bit prettier, but they can't get out or anything like that. It looks absolutely ugly, but it is what it is for the time being. I think I want to go ahead and extend this walkway out a bit so we can go ahead and add in the minecart loader and unloader, and I'll probably add storage on here as well. And I'll probably do like storage on the right side or this side, and then obviously the farm over here. These guys are really loud, I'm sorry. The next steps are to go ahead and get the frogs down here. I'll just make another portal like right here or something and bring them over. The Ilmango video said you only need like a couple frogs or like one of each color. I'm gonna try to do like 2 of each color or something. redstone just to be a little bit quicker, and that'll probably be better. And then other than that, we're basically good to go. We just need to put in the rails, we need to put in the snow and all of that good stuff. And then I also want to bring glass and stuff like that over. But again, like I said, they shouldn't be able to get out, so that should be fine. It'll probably be cool to have like a viewing area down here, so I'll probably will like dig this out as well, like so. Put some glass in here, make it look all pretty. That's going to be the plan. Again, I'm just kind of winging it. It's not like it's crazy or anything like that. And then I'm going to look up another Minecraft eater similar to what I have in my other base, and I'm going to get the materials for everything, and we're going to set this up, and then that's going to basically be it. I'm going to get as much Froglights as I can because I want them for my next build, next episode, which I don't want to get into what we're doing quite yet, but you guys will see. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this off camera. Well, actually primarily get the stuff that we need off camera, and then I'll be back with you guys once we are ready to go and ready to set this all up. I decided to go ahead and get some of the redstone done first. So this is a cart unloader. I forget who builds it. Basically all it does is, like it said, it unloads a cart. So this cart is eventually going to go down. I'm not sure how we're going to get it down here, but it's going to come down here. It's going to pick up all the items, and of course then it come back up there. So I need to work on figuring out how I'm going to get it down there and which way I'm going to deal with all this. It's going to unload that. It's going to drop all the items into the hoppers. So they're going to come across here. We're going to kind of go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rails down, figure out where the heck I'm going to put this guy. Probably going to hide it, to be honest. I don't really want to see it. We might like show this part of it and then clear out this room. But that's what we're getting next. And then we're ready to go ahead and put the snow down, which is up there. Or actually it's inside my inner chest. And go ahead after that, get the frogs over. Not sure how the frogs gonna get over yet. We need to figure out where some cold biomes are. We have a temperate, we have a hot. So we just need to figure out the cold. Then we'll be ready to go. And this thing is just about complete already. Minecart section is done. So what it's gonna do is if we come back out here, we need to put in a couple more power sources. I don't think I'm going to use the redstone blocks. I'll probably use levers or something, levers, whatever. What's going to happen is it's going to come from here, go down, come all the way across, and it'll be a little bit slow, but it's fine. Go through, go all the way around, come back, pick it up, and then drop it off. So what we need to do now is we need to get our power sources down. Probably rails, like I said, or probably levers, like I said. I'll have to go get some more. Actually, we have blackstone. I think we can make levers out of blackstone because I have sticks. I could be wrong. We also have redstone torches, but I think you can do this, can't you? Just kidding, you can't. I thought it was maybe it's just deep slate, but I'll go get the stuff to do all of this, and then all we need to do is figure out how we're gonna get our snow in there. That's gonna be a massive pain because of all of these guys. Basically, we just gotta knock the floor out because what we did was we made it too tall in there so they couldn't get us. We're gonna put lava in here. I'm gonna fix this eventually, but I can't right now. And then eventually we'll also bring this kind of down and put glass in here, and it'll be all good to go. We're gonna do something similar to this on the other side eventually. But yeah, we need to get our power sources down. I have a couple levers left. I have a couple of redstone blocks. It's not gonna be very neat to start out. And also, if we need to, we could use some redstone torches, I suppose. They're kind of ugly, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna get this all working and then figure out how we get frogs and stuff in, and then I'll be back with you guys. I saved you all the pain of trying to put in all of the snow, but we got it in. Now I just want to go ahead and put glass in and stuff like that. Before I put the glass in, I do want to go ahead and get the frogs over here. So I'm hoping that we can find a cold biome kind of in this general direction. We'll also need some glass to put in here, but as you can see, we already got some scraps here. We'll make it look a little bit prettier and stuff at some point, probably not this episode. Like I said, I just want to get Froglights so I can go ahead and start building my next build. So what we're going to do next is I guess we're going to figure out how to get frogs over here, because that's really all we have left, and then put up glass, which would be pretty simple, and maybe we'll get the storage system sorted out. We're not going to do any crazy sorting or anything. We're just going to put some things in here and we'll look through them. Maybe later on we can readjust this to do some sorting, but I didn't really put it high enough up to do any crazy sorting, so I'm not too concerned about it. I didn't need to shut that off, otherwise I will break. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to figure out how the heck to get a couple frogs of each color over here. We're gonna put some glass up, and that'll be everything for this episode. In between episodes, I'll do a little bit more exploring. I'll do a little bit of AFKing here and maybe a little bit of work over here just to make it look a little bit prettier. And eventually I do want to build this into like a nether fortress, or I say nether fortress, but I mean like some sort of fortress in the nether that's kind of dark and dingy, and then we'll come down here and we'll have this. But that'll be the plan. So let me figure out how we're getting the frogs over here. and then we'll wrap this sucker up. You all won't believe this. So I was going to find like a cold area to get the last set of frogs, and I had to go out like several thousand blocks, right? So this is where our farm is, and if we come this way, literally like 50 blocks, maybe not even 50 blocks, maybe like 100 blocks total, like both directions. You can see the nether portal that I actually made over here is literally right here. So all we have to do is literally move the frogs from over here over to the farm, and that is the cold frogs done. Now, of course, I still need to get the temperate and warm frogs over. Let's go ahead and grab these frogs. Please don't go anywhere. Also, a polar bear tried to attack me. Like, I was just minding my own dang business. Here we go. Gulpers through. Hopefully they don't jump into the lava or something stupid. Then I gotta wait for the stupid tadpoles to grow up again. I drag these guys over here. We do have to go across lava, so fingers crossed they don't jump in. But this one literally worked out almost perfectly. But yeah, now we just gotta make one more tunnel, or like pathway basically, for the other 4, which are at my base. I've already set up like a water drop chute for them to go down into the perimeter, and then from there we'll bring them up the ladder and whatnot. Ouch. All right, Mr. Frogs, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't get out. I'm gonna die. Let go. Let go. I'm dead, guys. I'm dead. I'm so dead. You stay in there, Mr. Gulper. Launch him. There you go. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I lost one of my leads, but whatever. Let's go take a look at what they're doing real quick, and then I'll go back over and I'll grab the other ones, and we're basically good to go. We still gotta put glass up. Look at all of them already. This is only 2 frogs, and we've already gotten that many Froglights. We still need to put the glass in, but that's fine. And we already have a stack. I really should have shulker loaded this, huh? Because, like, the thing's already full without even really doing anything. Yeah, we're gonna need a shulker loader, probably. Except if we do a shulker loader, we're definitely gonna need a, whatever it's called, a item sorter, because the only way to do that is if we have actual full shulker boxes. So over a stack already. We literally just started. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to my base to go ahead and grab the rest of our stuff, meaning the rest of the frogs. This tunnel's probably gonna come from over there, and then we'll wrap this up by putting some glass in. Hopefully they don't escape. They're both name tagged, and it's slowed down a little bit, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to my base, and then whenever I get back, oh no, 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 please don't hit the frogs. No, it hit the frog. Why? Well, we're getting another cold frog, I guess. I'll be back with the last frogs. I got the rest of our frogs in last night, and everything is working well. I also did just slightly a little bit of decorating, so put the glass in. This morning, I've been sitting around kind of editing and stuff, and then one of the frogs actually jumped out, so I had to put some more glass on the top. We will probably end up go ahead and making this larger. Again, my plans are to kind of tear down this entire bastion and build my own little, not remnants, but I guess my own little fortress here. We put all the little Froglights here. So like I said, I did some decorating here last night and things like that. I'm going to get rid of this guy real quick. We did a little bit of decorating, nothing too crazy. And then I sat around and edited some Let's Build Twitter this morning. And let's take a look at what we got. So we got one chest full. Then we got another chest starting to get full as well, almost like what, 1/6 of the way full. So yeah, we're gonna need a little bit better storage because this thing is insane. My white guys need to start picking up the pace because I really like the pearlescent ones. And I do kind of like the verdant as well. They kind of really, I think they look well down below in our base where we're going to be working. But yeah, all of our frogs are still here. I went ahead and filled this in, like I said, because the frog escaped. I didn't want another one burning up. And we actually have our pathway over there. I'll probably just fly back and forth for the most part. But eventually we'll go ahead and hook up the ice road and everything. But yeah, this thing is working pretty well. I don't really think we need a much bigger one. Maybe in the future we will go all out and build a really big one, but this is really going to do what we really need. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I do have an awesome episode planned for you guys. I don't know when I'm going to start recording it. Probably here in the near future, I would imagine. There are a few more things that I want to get started on, and I am pretty busy with some other things, so just kind of keep that in mind as well. But yeah, we're going to be working down in the main base, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, guys, this has been Ethan on Koder. That is all I have for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, this has been Ethan on Koder. Peace out, everybody, and have a great day.